about what you wear, it's about how you wear it. So it doesn't matter if you come up here in a Brooks Brothers suit or you come up here in a $30 whole outfit. As long as you have this on top of your mind, no one can take anything away from you. Regardless of, you can, so what I'm saying is this, you may not have the best clothes because I got into a lot of fights from the time I was in 8th grade. People just come up to you, y'all heard that part on Biggie, he was always just say, checking the tags on my clothes. I had 2 pair of jeans. Right, you know what I'm saying? So he got tired of people coming up to him and you guys might say, Tommy Hilfiger right here, but like, oh, that's a Fruit of the Loom, man, that ain't even pretty. You know what I'm saying? So you'd be like, well, my mama paid for this. You know, she got this. She told me she got this from Dillard's. No, she didn't get that from Dillard's, man. She got that from Chicago style fashion. You know what I'm saying? So I said that to understand it don't matter about, because you may not always be able to afford the best type of clothes or be around a certain type of people, but if you can understand which way you want to go, you'll be all off a little more better. So I got one question for you all. How we're going to start this. And I want you to understand, and when I ask you all some questions, I already have it in your mind so you'll know which way you want to go with it. All right, the first question I have for you is this. In what way can I have a life? That might sound real easy, huh? What way can I have a life? I can go to school, I can handle my business. Just think about it now, and I'm going to give you one way forward, all right? It's real easy, concept real easy. You know the best way that you get through life? Live over existing. Now let me tell you the difference between the two of them, living and existing. Real easy. The average person that we know in our lives, neighborhoods, families sometimes even, are just existing. Don't know what that means? I'm going to break it down for you. They're just existing. They're happy with the situation that's going on. They're okay with starting with their job. They're okay with being in the neighborhood and okay with not having the best of grades. They're okay with not trying to do positive things for themselves. They're okay with just existing for their circumstance. They're fine with whatever comes their way. If one of us comes to you and trying to speak positively, say, young brother, young sister, you know, that's okay. I understand where you're coming from because I was once in that position, but you can do something else. They're happy with just existing versus living. All right? Versus living. The side of living is quite simple. All you have to do is do the opposite of everything that everyone else is doing, and you can live. All you have to do is take care of your business. It may be very hard. We gave you examples of a lot of people on those T-shirts who have way less resources than us. You all, they call you all's generation the age of technology. I'm just 27 years old. I'm not too far from you all's generation. I work at Little Rock. I work on the Little Rock side for a program called the Youth Intervention Project. And what that is the same type of men and young ladies as yourself who are at risk. And what is at risk? That's just a title they throw on all minority kids. Because if truth be told, every youth, once you're born, you're at risk to something. But just because we are minorities, meaning we black, they're going to put the at-risk label on you all just to make you think that you're different. Well, I'm going to tell you a secret. You're not that different than anybody else. You're not that different than anybody else. You know the only difference between us and the other side is the information. We're ignorant, and when anybody tells you that you're ignorant, don't get mad at them. Now, if they tell you that you're stupid, then you can have a reason to get upset. But if they tell you that you're ignorant, that's not anything to be ashamed of because we're all ignorant to some point on some specific level. Ignorance only means that you don't know about a specific thing. It doesn't mean that you can't learn it. It just means at that particular time that you're ignorant about how you're supposed to talk, how you're supposed to dress, how you're supposed to go about getting things accomplished, how you're supposed to study, how you're supposed to know what type of friends to pick, how you're supposed to know which type of school to go to, how you're supposed to know whatever it is that you want to get involved with or have more knowledge to gain upon it. That's the difference between ignorance and stupid. Same thing with existing and living. So I want you all just to think about that. In what ways, and you can answer it as we continue, as we start our dialogue, you can answer that on your own way, but I just want to give you what it is, the difference between life, living, and existing. And it's up to you to decide within your own, what way can I live? All right? So that's the first question. Second question is this. What mindset to change, and why should I do that? All right? It's a mindset. We're here to you all tonight speaking about back-to-school attitude. That's a mindset. All right? And you're using that concept or you're using that idea within your head to think, what way can I develop a sense of change? It's a mindset. Because once you get to understand what way you want to be involved with, it'd be a lot easier for you to get to that road. How many of you here like sports? See, it's a mindset. You like sports. So when the Olympics come on, or when basketball come on, or football come on, you put your hands down there, man. You have the mindset to go, what time is it? Oh, it's 7 o'clock, let me go over here. The Hawks going to play. I say that because Joe Johnson is a good friend of mine. So I say the Hawks are going to play, so let me go turn it on. That's a mindset you already got developed. Olympics on, like how we watch 7 o'clock in the morning. Last week, 2 o'clock in the morning, just because I love basketball. I got up 2 o'clock in the morning last Sunday and watched the Olympic game. Watched the USA play. They blew them out, but I had to see it. I stayed up later than what I wanted to just so I can watch the USA boys play basketball. It's a mindset. You develop it in your mind a way that this is what you want to do. That's the same way with school. You can develop your own mindset for change. You get yourself caught up with certain people, certain ways to study, certain ideas to implement with yourself. When I say implement, that just means certain ways to build upon yourself, increase your own self-standards. All right? Because sometimes people will get up and I know sometimes you might hear a lot of people come talk to you from school, maybe even up here, they may use a whole lot of big words. Come up here, dressed a certain way, but they won't break it down for you. I would break it down for you because I was once in you all's seats and didn't understand what somebody was trying to tell me until I actually went and asked them, what did you mean by that? Was you trying to say this? Because I thought you meant this when you said that. Always challenge people. Because people, just like the media, I'm talking about that next, challenge them. Just because they say it, don't make it true. I heard you young ladies earlier today, right before we came in here, I was watching you all play basketball. The young lady was listening to the radio. One of you all got mad because they changed the station before they heard about what happened to Little Mike, right? And that's no problem, I understand that. But listen about this though. Think about this. Same people who put out before we even heard about if Bernie Mac was dead. The same people that put out different little things they say about Obama are the same people that put out the same statistics that say you all are no good because you live in a certain zip code. The same people that put out certain things that say that this is going on versus that, positive versus negative. So you must be able to understand, be aware, challenge, and know what it is that you all want to be involved with and gain more knowledge upon that. And then it'll be easier for you to increase yourself as well as some of your friends within it. Third question. I know you all may have not understood it. If you didn't, I'm going to tell you. Reverse, do anybody remember when Brother David mentioned reverse racism? Anyone? 3 of you all? I knew that was going to happen because that was something that was so blunt that it went over your head. Reverse racism is real easy, y'all. Tomorrow, if you all can make it, I'm going to just throw this in real quick and you'll get a little bit more knowledge on it. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to get into the youth summit at Dunbar Community Center. But it's called Black on Black Crime Summit, sponsored by the Hearts for Healing Hearts and Families. It's basically saying about a lot of things and issues that's going on in regards to the same element, reverse racism. Us. We're killing our own because we don't understand our own anymore. Meaning because the television, media outlets, and neighborhood setup is for you all to fail. Reverse racism. See, everything that they put out as far as for the media for you all to be a part of is to pull you in. Now, I can sit up here and say that some of my favorite groups of rappers and things of that nature are going to make you all maybe not even look at them. I'm talking about like Nas, your Commons, and your Wu-Tang Clans, things, those type of rappers. Versus nowadays, if I ask you, because I work with youth too, they top 3 going to be Lil Boosie, Soulja Boy, and whoever it is on the West Coast or in Atlanta that's talking about, at a particular time, about how much money and fashion they have. Reverse racism. You have to get yourself set within yourself to understand that I am setting myself up for failure if I believe everything that they're throwing at me as far as media perception. You must have your own